Welcome to BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I continue to be Captain Nips, and today I want to revisit the Wombo combo. I So the first time,
Welcome, Commander.
not too many videos ago, that I tried the Wombo combo, which is what I'm calling the knockdown followed up with autocannon head removal of an enemy mech. I did it with Kantaros and Centurions because I was not completely confident in the tactic, one. Two, I wanted to ensure that I was getting the knockdowns, and massed Kintaro missile fire seemed to be, at the time, the easiest way to pull that off. And then the Centurions were a convenient vehicle for autocannon's headhunter attacks. Since that video went so incredibly well, I am really curious how far above my weight I can punch trying to use this tactic. So what I'm going to do today in Wombo Combo Part 2 is I want to set up something enemy-wise that's bigger than me. I'm not sure how much bigger. This may, in fact, be getting me killed. But let's go with this. I'm going to go with heavy cavalry. That is certainly a very threatening lance to be paired up against. And on my side, using stock mechs, I want to see if I can put together a lance that causes knockdowns and then can follow it with the autocannon to headshot things. So my thinking in this case is I'm going to go with 3 commandos with the SRM-6, SRM-4 loadout. So now it gives me SRM-10 on each commando. That gives me 30 missiles total if I focus fire with those 3 mechs. And then for my autocannon, and this might be pushing my luck, I recognize this, I'm going to take an urban mech. It has an autocannon 10. It only has 10 shots, so we really have to I really have to pick and choose my shots. Also, I am giving up over 15 million C-bills worth of advantage, and I'm not even going to figure out the tonnage. It's a lot. I am going to pick pilots that I'm basically going to pick the best pilots I can. I'm going to pick Sumo for my urban mech because he has precision strike. I need the autocannon 10 to hit. He has one of the best gunnery skills in the game. So that seems like a no-brainer to me. The commandos, I still want good gunnery skill. I think this just comes down to I'm going to grab Paradise for 1 because I want that evasion. I'm addicted to evasion. And then for the other targets, for the other pilots, slip of the tongue, we're just going to go with pilots that are good shots. I haven't played with Kraken enough. We should play with Kraken. And again, like the last video where I used this combination, I really have to bait the enemy team into approaching me not in a single blob. And with the recent patch, this might be a little more difficult. The AI seems to be playing a little bit smarter, which is kind of unfortunate for me, but that's fine. That's fine. We're going to go. So what do we want? Ideally, we want ridges and hills to break line of sight. We want narrow pathing. If we can get some cover, that would be great. So I think the stacks are out. Big Lock is totally out. Well, maybe I shouldn't be so quick to judge. We're definitely not going to play on Death Valley. Death Valley doesn't have cover, and it's going to be too easy for the enemy team to move up on my position, although they may just sit back and indirect LRM fire. I don't know. But I think Death Valley is just right out. It doesn't have the kind of terrain that I want to be fighting over. Alpine River worked fine last time when I baited the enemy team off to one side. In fact, let's just do that. I think I want to do that, and I'm going to make like a Foggy Day Arctic or a Frozen Day. I think Foggy Day. Let's see if we can cut down the line of sight as much as we can. I do not expect to be able to win this matchup. I will state it right now before I even hit the play game button. I am giving up an astonishing amount of weight and C-bill cost, C-bill value to this enemy team. And if something goes bad for my team, say my Urban Beck eats it, or I start to lose commandos and can't get knockdowns, this whole strategy goes to pieces. It feels to me like this setup right here, if this was a campaign game, I am desperate and I'm running a risk to try and get some salvage, because all I've got left to work with is some putsy light mechs. Not even the good light mechs necessarily. Like, their commandos are fine, but if you want light mechs, I would prefer Jenners. And I definitely wouldn't necessarily be bringing an urban mech to a sprawling, movement-involved fight, because as we've shown, urban mech's not exactly lightest on their feet, against an enemy force that, on the face of it, is just, whew, boy. If I'm not able to cause knockdowns and then get the head shots with this autocannon 10, this team will absolutely bathe my team in weapons fire and murder it. So let's... No way to know unless we try. So let's give it a go. Now, the problem that I ran into in the last video where I worked with this combo was that the first mech in the line that came up on my team, that went down exactly as planned. The second mech that came up on my line from the enemy team went down exactly as planned. It's the third and the fourth mechs that are probably going to be the problem, assuming that the enemy team does single file in like last time. Because last time I ran into heat scale problems, which caused my team's weapon fire to get slightly out of sync, which caused problems getting the knockdowns combined with the headshots. This particular setup is going to have to be... The timing of my team's weapon fire is probably going to have to be picture perfect. If something gets out of sync with this team, I don't know that I recover from it.
Aye, aye. Standing by.
Also, slight problem.
Something I can do.
This guy. We might not get a chance to get in position before the enemy team gets on me, because this urban mech is hilariously slow compared to its counterparts in the Lance. About the only thing I've got going for me. What can we do? I'm trying to think of an audible in case the enemy team catches up too quickly.
Consider it done.
I think I need to kind of stagger my movements.
You have orders? Keeping it cool.
I don't like this. Every turn that I don't progress forward, ideally I want to get over here to this ridge again. Every turn I'm not doing that is another turn for the enemy team to close distance. They have to go either down this way or down this way, through the water, up the hill to where we fought before. Here's our ridge. Here's our line of cover. They also have to find me, so I've got that slightly working in my favor. Sumo.
What's the plan?
How fast can you run? You go, jeez Louise. How fast can you jump? Ever slightly more. Okay, we're gonna use that for now. You're probably gonna have to just...
How might I help?
Boy.
Awaiting orders.
I'm not gonna lie. Just getting
Moving out.
to position with this team makes me nervous.
On it.
This entire matchup makes me nervous. Come on, no contact. No contact. No contact. Okay. Sumo,
Reporting.
you can run to there or just jump to there. Alright, so it doesn't do any difference.
How might I help?
I really want to get down into cover. Let's just get into the back of the cover here.
Commander. Ready for orders. Picked up a blip.
Alright, what do we got?
Sensors show
Oh.
more bandits.
Not great. Okay, so 3 mediums. What are the likelihood that one of those 2 guys is the victor? Regardless, I need Sumo
Yeah.
to
What can I do
frigging
you for?
hustle. Come on, man. I know you're in an urban mech, but pull out the stops, my man. Ugh, get your evasive. Okay. Do I advance to the front of the cover?
You have orders?
I don't... Alright, so... I don't think they get line of sight to me this turn. Which means I can... I'm going to... Whew, boy. I'm going to make my moves so I can get to position first. I was a little worried about that. Alright, brace.
Yes, Commander.
Is this forested still? I feel like the patch removed some of the convenient coloration of the position dots. But this is still in forest cover.
Move order confirmed.
Even though it does not at all look like it's in forest. It's fine. Kraken.
Receiving you.
Okay. We'll get to here.
Got it.
Okay. Medium mech. Alright, so that's Griffin or Shadowhawk. Don't break line of sight, don't break line of sight, don't break line of sight. Don't break line of sight, don't break line of sight. Crap! Okay, so it had to have sprinted, but that means that... Oh, here come the indirect. Alright, so we got some dodge. Thank you, Paradise. And there's the victor. Okay, so this team is closing much more coherently than the first team I tried this on did. Alright, let's take stock of the situation before I do anything with initiative. We've got one of the mediums and the victor down here, probably one move away from being in line of sight. We've got another medium mech back over here flinging indirect LRMs. He's probably not going to get into nice direct line of sight in the next turn. If it has jump jets, let's see, Griffin has jump jets, Shadowhawk could. I don't remember if this variant, one of the variants, I know some of the variants do. We've got a Griffin right in front of us, in line of sight. Out of curiosity,
What's the plan?
we've got range to it from the cover. The range is not great, though. Those numbers are not great. Also, we have an urban mech that desperately is... I feel like he's too out of position. All right, so here's what's going to happen. If I delay and I just try and bait the team forward, more than likely the two mechs back here move up. Worst case, these two mechs move up, this mech moves up, this guy moves on top of me, this turns into a giant fracas, the enemy team is on top of mine, and this whole plan just rolls up like a newspaper and gets tossed in the trash. Or recycling, depending on where you live. I think I need to engage now and hope to get the kill on this. A, I need to hope to cause the knockdown for one, and then B, hope to get the kill on this Griffin, get a mech advantage, and start from there. I have no confidence in this plan. Clearly, I need to follow through with this plan. All right, let's go. If we go here, oh, Paradise, your gunnery's not the best. But you are here because you have evasion.
Confirmed.
We want you on the move, getting that sweet damage ablation. Heat's not a problem. Missiles. Alright, so the question becomes, how much stability damage can I deal with an SRM-10?
Target confirmed.
And as has been pointed out to me several times in YouTube comments, I fail to pay attention when enemy mechs sprint and get evasion. That is a real problem right now. Do I call this entire thing off, back up, and try and make that guy break evasion before I follow through? What did we cause? We caused like a third of the stability damage we need to do to get to unsteady. This sucks. I don't like this.
Standing by.
I don't like this at all. In fact, let's... Apex,
Aye, aye.
what are your numbers from here? Your numbers are remarkable from here. Your gunnery is so much better. Alright. Go for it.
Firing a full salvo.
I'm going to trust that... dodges. Alright, we landed some hits. There we go. Oh, whoa. Jeez, what is going on over here? We got unsteady. Okay, cool. We're a third of the way to what we need, and we took 2 mechs weapon fire to do it.
Ready for
Kraken, you're a good shot. I like your numbers. Can you cause a knockdown? Please, please cause a knockdown. Yes! We got the knockdown. Okay. The only question remaining is my urban mech out of position. Can we get a shot on this guy's head? Oh my god, it's not even 10 rounds of fire. It's 8 rounds of fire. Oh, this is bad.
No problem.
So we've proven step 1. Bathe the enemy mech with SRMs from commandos. Can accomplish the goal. We knocked the target down. 75% chance to hit. This is one of those times where you wish you had inspiration. We call the shot. If he hits it, we hoot and holler, we regroup, we move on to the next target. If he misses, 75 damage is going to do basically nothing of worth. Basically nothing of worth. We could, I think, second best chance is land a center torso hit. But even that is only going to shear the armor off and reduce the CT by 50, putting it at 40, which does not kill it. We have to cross our fingers and hope that this head cap lands. Sumo, you are one of the best shots in the game, and I love you irrationally. Please, oh please, let this hit land.
Target marked.
Oh. Side torso. Completely. Yep. All right. Okay. So what do we got going for us at this point? We probably get obliterated by the enemy team. Okay, so he's moving down cover. All right, Paradise, I need you to be dodging. That's not dodging.
I'm under heavy fire.
I noticed. I need you to dodge. Oh, that's bad. Okay, cover, cover, cover. Cover, cover, cover. All right, that was a remarkable attack from an enemy that jumped. Please be tied up. Please. Crap. Okay. And here comes the victor. Okay, that missed. That's good. We can take some small weapons hits. That's fine. We did not immediately bite it this turn. We continue to have problems. So, our initial target that it braced to remove its unsteady, so we're back to square one. We've got 3 targets in line of sight. Probably 2 of them disappear when Paradise pulls back. The nearest target we've got is this griffin up on the hill. The problem I'm kind of foreseeing
Yes, Commander.
is that, oh boy. Okay, Sumo can get a line of sight to it. So the end part of this tactic, this plan, we can get to that point. So the question is, can my commandos get the job done? We really want to be... Okay, that's not a bad spot. So that breaks line of sight from the griffin down the hill. Well, they're all going to get to move before they shoot. So they're going to get line of sight on me. Also, I don't want to screw up this... I don't want to screw up this shot for Sumo, assuming I get to that point. So I need Sumo to go here. I need to avoid that spot, and I need to avoid standing in front of Sumo.
Awaiting orders.
So if I go here, his number's not great. If I go here, his numbers are really not, they're just, as long as I'm in the range, his numbers aren't really changing. So we're going to move to there, pull a hard left turn.
Confirmed.
Get Paradise to use his evasion. This guy jumped. IIRC. Target move +4. Okay, yeah, that's from the jump. Nothing to do but follow through. Alright, that wasn't terrible. Yeah, alright, alright.
Standing by.
We're getting what we need. It's not always what you want, but it's what you need. Is this forested? No. Ah, okay. So they still have the little reticle. It's not just a normal dot, it's a dot with a broken circle around it. And it's got the little forest tree marker there. 80, 70, 70. 80, 70, 70. I think I'd just move over, keep... So the move is kind of whatever. It's the... I'm trying to back up a little bit. But I want to keep the forest for the cover.
Giving him everything I've got.
Yes, please. Alright, that was good. Did we... Yes! Alright. Got it to unsteady.
Standing by.
Kraken. What do your numbers look like? 70s and 80s.
Yeah. What can I do you for?
Are they any better when you're close? Nope, 70s or 80s. All right. Continue to use the tree line. Continue to skirt the very far edge of my SRM range, short range. Probably could have turned that back to my left a little bit more, not expose my left side.
Locking in all weapons.
Get there, get there, get there. Yes! Okay. We're getting there with the knockdowns. Trio of commandos. Seemingly capable of getting those knockdowns. I mean, we're using the best gunnery pilots we've got in our stable. So there is an additional consideration to be made here. 65%. Wow, that's not great. Yeah, that doesn't give you anything. Yep, we're just 2/3 to hit is the best we get. All right, so ideally what I want is to get the best position and chance to hit. The chance to hit on this downed Griffin doesn't look like it's going to get any better than 65%. So no matter where I stand here is kind of irrelevant. The next step in my considerations for position is I kind of want Paradise to tank for the team because he's got the evasion. Yeah, he's got the evasion right there. So I want to get my urban mech forward enough to get a line and fire, but not be the most prominent target. I mean, the enemy AI may just choose to pick on my urban mech anyway, because why wouldn't you? Here we go. 2/3 chance to hit, and who knows what kind of chance to actually hit the called shot.
I got him.
That's going to be a torso. That's going to be a miss. We're having some issues. On the other hand, apparently, since I'm causing all these knockdowns, okay, he didn't choose to brace. He chose to turn tail. That's some indirect alarm fire. Dodge it, please. I would much appreciate if you just fired indirectly up here, Duder. Nope. Autocannon. And of course he's not. Okay. Okay. Apex.
I'm taking internal damage.
This is okay. We've still got our missiles. We can lose the medium laser. Whatevs. Although if she just eats it, that's bad. Okay.
I've lost stability. Battle mech down.
That's bad. It's not great.
Commander, I'm hit.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. And then I cut off comms and go, she's not fine. She's really not fine. Okay, so what do we got going on here? This Griffin. What? So this Griffin was knocked down. Okay, when it was knocked down, it reset its steadiness, or it reset its stability. That's why it is completely stable again. I got my one shot on it and I did not confirm, so I guess I can't be too upset at that. No, I don't want to quit. No quit, no surrender. I think my best odds are to get up in the face of this Victor. God, if I could get a head cap off on the Victor, that would definitely set me forward. Also, because this right here is real bad times for all of my mechs if it lands. So,
Yes, Commander.
Paradise. Can't really... Actually... Well, okay. So, these guys get to move before they shoot, so it doesn't really matter. If I move here, not 90s to hit. Oh, so now... Suddenly... Not quite. I'm a little wary to get too close to this Victor, because it might just turn around and punch me in the face and murder my man. So let's... I also don't want to back off. I can't let this part of the team get exposed. As sad as it sounds, I need Paradise to be out here taking fire from the enemy team. So as much as this seems like a really foolish move... What are we doing for heat? We're doing okay. Ugh. Come on, land some of those hits. Oh my god, that was so many misses. And dodges because it's... Oh no. Is Paradise in the victor? Because if so, this whole thing goes upside down on me. Oh boy.
Regain stance, Commander.
65s. 70s. Ugh. 70s with evasion. Oh boy, this is just a thing, isn't it? Alright. So our urban mech is here. My own inattentiveness bites me again when I did not notice that the Victor had evasion. Literally.
Copy that.
Right, that is a lot of missile hits. That is a remarkable number of missile hits. Kraken, can you please? Can you? Oh, and his 2-hit percentages are so good. Continue to creep back until, yep, no, too far back. Right at the edge of short range. Let's turn this reticle as far to the left as we can get it. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh no, I just realized something also. I'm going to get the knockdown, which is great. That proves that we can get a knockdown with only 2 commandos worth of concentrated, effective, landing the hits fire. I realized part of the problem with this. Sumo is incurring refire penalties with his autocannon. That is not helping the cause. Oh, that refire penalty is killing me. Because I have to try and take my shot now. I can't wait another turn. I mean, for this tactic to work for this small of a lance, this light of a lance, I either take the shot every turn, or I kind of dance and every other turn I take a shot. Alright, so I'm down to 6 rounds in the autocannon 10. I'm going to take the shot this turn. If it does not connect in the way we need, I'm going to pull everybody back as far as I can go to a defensive position, clear the refire penalty, and then try and go every other turn with my whole team, because that penalty is so painful. Because this number probably goes up to 75% or higher if that refire penalty goes away. Take our shot now. Hit the torso. Okay. Come on. Duck and weave. Apex, you're hurting. I get it. I get it. And they're focus firing. Okay, it's fine. That's shit. Spoke too soon. All right, we're down to the 6. And maybe, yeah, maybe down to nothing in a moment. Oh boy. Talk about a thing. Oh, and this Victor is just gonna ruin somebody.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Surprised he didn't fire the autocannon that turn. Maybe because he's trying to avoid the problem that I have put myself in with the refire penalties. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Paradise. You know what? Screw this noise. I can't quite get away and turn around. Ideally, I want to turn around. Because I can't break line of sight. Not in a good way. Not in a way that's guaranteed. I don't want to give up my back, even with evasion. I think I have to give up my back regardless, some way. So one way or another, I'm giving up my back.
I understand.
All right, let's use that vaunted light mech mobility.
Orders.
Sprint to the trees, wheel around. And then there was Sumo. This is so bad. This is my urban mech. Oh god, I need to rely on the sprinting evasion.
Aye, aye.
Come on, little Irby. Duck and weave, baby. Duck and weave. Okay. That's a start. That's a start. Oh, man. We are definitely sledding uphill here. Oh, come on. Paradise, baby. You need to be dodging that stuff.
That wasn't good.
Yeah, I noticed. You didn't dodge any of it. Alright, dodge the autocannon. Dodge the laser. Gonna take some missiles. Okay.
Oh, you call that a hit?
Our little Irby is pulling his shit together. Okay. Dodge, dodge. Alright. Still not firing the autocannon.
There's a hole in my armor.
Okay. We've reset.
Reporting.
Sumo should no longer have a refire penalty. I'm just gonna scope this out. It says 95%. So we've cleared the refire penalty. Also, 95%. That was at 65 before. Oh, boy, that refire penalty sucks. Okay. Oh, also, by the way, the Victor is evading again, because, wow. Wow. I feel like it's been pretty clearly established evasion is ridiculous. I feel like evasion on a heavy and an assault is kind of like, this is unfair. This is just unfair. Like, on a light mech, fine. It's what we get. But then you also get that and all your guns and armor? Screw you, good sir. Screw you and the mech you rode in on. Alright, so I can continue to back off, hope that this Victor... What am I hoping for? Like, the problem is that guy's got evasion. He's the best, he's the closest target, but he's got evasion, which just throws everything right in the trash can. These guys are hanging back, which is smart. Like, autocannon 5 and medium range weapons. LRM and medium range weapons. The same. Like, these guys hanging back is doing exactly, especially since my Lance, what's left of it, is nothing but short range weapons. Like, the AI is playing very smart today. Kudos to Hairbrained for ticking the brains up in the AI a slight notch from that patch. I don't think... I think my lance is too far out of position to move up on one of the mediums. And as much as it pains me, because now I am staring it in the face, I think what I'm going to do is move this way and try and get position on this Victor. All right.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Paradise, you still have evasion. What are your numbers to hit? 90% to hit is real good.
Have no doubt.
So let's see. The chance that it doesn't hit is 10%, and the chance that the other one doesn't hit is 50%. So the chance to hit is the probability of all the combined chances to not hit subtracted from 1. So 0.5 times 0.1 is 0.05. That doesn't sound right. I'll have to do that math some other time. I used to be decent at math. I used to be an engineer. I used to be smart. Clearly, since I'm firing on this Victor, any claims to intelligence are just right out the window, right?
As you wish.
Because most of this is going to get dodged. Yeah, that's... We got some stability damage, so that's a plus.
Ready for order.
Problem is it's not going to be enough stability damage
Roger.
unless Kraken just... Well, no, it's going to get it to unsteady. It's not actually going to knock it down. I needed Paradise to cause the unsteady state.
I copy.
And a lot of that's just going to get dodged. Wow. Yeah, we lose unsteady. Which it could very easily clear next turn. My urban mech is kind of out of position. But I can presumably move it closer to position if I need to. If I get lucky enough that I'm able to knock down the Victor next turn. I don't think I take... the whole point of bringing the autocannon was to get head caps on knockdown targets. I cannot, in good conscience, fire one of its 5 remaining shots this turn. So, nope, that's not what I want. I just want you to get there and kind of turn around. Is this not in the trees? That is not in the trees. That's real unfortunate. Go there. Get the sprint, get the cover. Hope that... Alright. Lean on that evasion. At this point, I'm willing to... If I get even one enemy kill in this matchup, I will take this as a Pyrrhic victory. Alright, left arm's fine. We don't need the medium laser. We need the SRMs. This is bad. Okay.
Armor blow through.
Yep.
Internal damage.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Crap. Miss, 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 miss. Come on, dodges. Again, he's not firing with the autocannon.
I'm under heavy
Am I
fire.
missing something? I am confused. He's got the autocannon 20. I have not breached his armor. He has clearly not shot every round of autocannon fire he can. Something's weirded out here. Is it because he's just slightly too far away and the AI doesn't want to fire it? Doesn't like the hit percentage? I still don't want to quit this match. I don't know what's going on.
Orders.
But we do have one thing going for us in that the Victor's no longer evading because it backed up instead of moving. And also, it's already unsteady.
Confirmed.
So we've got... I keep being optimistic. We've got a good chance.
Locking on target.
That was that. There you go. That is some solid work. Thank you, Paradise. Okay, so what happens next? We've already knocked down the target. I don't need Kraken's firepower to do the work on the Victor. I think I moved to Sumo. Oh, boy. Oh, 75%. I don't have inspiration yet. Jumping's a bad idea, because even though it gets me closer, it doesn't change the hit percentage. It's actually probably... It doesn't change the hit percentage. That's weird. Would have expected that to make that harder. Do we take the 3/4 shot? I mean, it's going to stand right back up next turn. It clears its instability. Head. Check it. Why? I can't tell what my ranges are since I've already moved. I must be at medium range. I was expecting that number to be better. This is rough. Not gonna lie, this is just rough. Alright, I'm gonna back out and do this one more time, make sure I don't misclick. I've got the head. I've got 3/4 chance to hit. Come on, Sumo. Cut us a miracle here.
Yeah, I missed.
Oh, I can't buy a break. I cannot buy a break in this match. This is amazing. Alright, Kraken.
Standing by.
Sprint to cover. Screw it. I just want you to survive the round.
Confirmed.
I just want you to survive the round. Paradise, I need you to dodge like your life depends on it. I want you to dance like everyone's watching. Okay.
There's a hole in my armor.
Okay. Oh, damage transfer.
We lost one of ours.
Remember, we're trying to sled uphill? Yep, we are sliding backwards. I mean, if I lose my urban mech, this whole thing's out the window. And there we go. That's essentially game at this point. There is little to no way Kraken fights off an entire lance of mediums and an assault on his own. We are going to die an honorable death, though.
On my way.
You cowardly, cowardly bastards. Oh, of course, and you've got evasion again. Go screw. I'm gonna make you bleed for what you've done to my lance. You sons of. You sons of.
My internals are taking a beating.
At this point, it's just a matter of them focus firing my mech apart. Oh, uncouth, sir, uncouth. Also, how did you get my leg in? Okay, you must have hit my leg, transferred to the torso, blew off the torso, which took off the arm. Wow, just no civility whatsoever. Woof. Okay. That was really unfortunate. I mean, I did kind of call it a little bit at the beginning. I was hoping for better. I was really hoping for better. But what have we learned here today? We have learned, yet again, that evasion is completely stupid. I mean, going both ways. Like, on my mechs, getting that evasion, I'm sure Paradise dies 3 or 4 times over, given the amount of weapon fire he gets shot at him if he doesn't have evasion. Also, on an assault is just frustratingly difficult to cut through that garbage. But that's fine. Let's put it that aside. That's not actually what we came here to try and learn. We came here to try and learn, is it possible, is it feasible for a light lance to pull off the Wombo combo? We got close. We caused the knockdowns. We had position to fire our autocannon and get the headshots. We missed every headshot we had a chance at, which is not unexpected, but at the same time real disappointing. Depending on the situation, you are certainly capable of causing a knockdown with just commandos, with the missile variant, even just 2 of them. If both of those mechs land all their missiles, that can cause enough stability damage to cause the knockdown you're looking for. Refire penalties suck. I hate them. I part of me understands why they added that into the game. The rest of me is screaming in frustration at the fact that because I'm trying to use my weapons, they are being penalized. And I understand that the autocannon line got a general buff, except for the AC-20, by normalizing their damage versus their weight. I am having problems with the fact that they then penalize it just for using it in successive rounds. In a rational sense, I understand it. In the moment, this feels bad sense. This feels bad. I don't think I've ever felt great anytime I've seen that refire penalty. But the tactic is there. It seems like it could be feasible. It's clearly workable based on the last video I did trying it out. Thinking about it a little bit more, if we're using light mechs, we want to get the enemy mechs into a vulnerable state, shutdown or knockdown. Knockdown is a very soft lock. It's not even a lock. It's you can get the knockdowns. That much is I feel like that much was proven here. I caused knockdowns all over the place. The problem was the follow through. But because knocking down the target, if you do not immediately kill it, it gets the chance to recover completely. And I think the better light mech lance tactic will be using overheats with flamers, using fire starters, because you can get the enemy mech into the vulnerable state and then keep them locked down and give yourself the opportunity, multiple opportunities over multiple turns, to get the good autocannon shot that you need to go for the head cap. We'll try that in a future video because I'm curious. All in all, this was fun. I mean, it was a little frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I hate losing. Especially, I mean, I stacked the deck so much against me, but I hate losing regardless. 12 rounds even if we're to say that this was kind of a rear guard action and I'm using my lights to defend a target just long enough, 12 rounds is not a long time. Most of the matches I've fought, it's in that ballpark. If I'd gone to 15 rounds, then maybe I'd feel better about delaying the enemy lance, but yeah, not this way. We got blowed up. There's no question about that. And aside from getting all the armor off of this Griffin's CT, we didn't really cause any substantive damage. But we were angling for a specific tactic. Couldn't get the shots to land that we wanted. So there you go. Also, hey there, Paradise. How you doing? So that'll be it for today's BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I am a mildly frustrated Captain Nips, but not enough to quit. There's no quit in this, because this is still BattleTech, and this is still way more fun than I could be having doing a lot of other things. So I will see all of you in the next video tomorrow. Sayonara.